first.
Yeah, you have a beautiful place here. Playing in the Moody Center against a top, team and a well-coached team, Coach Miller. We knew what we were up against coming in here. We played our A game today. We had a really good effort all around, all the way from the preparation all the way through the game. And I thought our guys did a really nice job against a really good team of imposing their will and doing the best that they could on each possession. We have not played that way defensively so far this year. Offensively, I thought our guys shared the ball. They did a nice job of moving it and trusting one another. We took care of the ball. We got clean looks. Certainly we got off to a hot start from three, which really helped and gave us some momentum. And there were two times, within the first half where there were some runs that they made, and our guys did a nice job of doing our best to answer those runs. I think it was 6-0, and then we went 9-0, and really gave us a little bit of a cushion there. And then the second half, it's always dangerous. I was watching some of these other games. When you get a lead like that, it can deteriorate really quickly. And I thought our guys did a nice job just holding the fort.
Thanks, Coach. We'll take one right in front.
Chance, do you guys feel like y'all came into this game feeling like the underdog because y'all really came out firing in all cylinders? What was the mindset heading into this game for you guys?
I wouldn't say underdog is the right word, but I feel like we just came in this game with like an intensity that we didn't have in the past games. Coming off a loss to Butler, we really wanted to make a statement and prove that we are a team that punches first, and so I feel like we did that a lot.
Take one right in the middle and then back left.
Chance, did the fact that Texas had beat NC State, one of y'all's ACC rivals, did that help get your attention at all?
Texas is Texas. No matter who they beat, coming into this arena, I mean, it didn't really change anything. But obviously, they're a great team, and we had that mindset coming in that we're going to be in for a dogfight from the start.
Back left.
Coach, this is your first season at Virginia, and this is your sixth straight win of an 80-plus point performance. What aspects of your game do you think the field the team is executing at the highest level right now?
What aspects?
Mm-hmm.
I think tonight you saw us, the best aspect for us has always been offensive rebounding. It was not necessarily there tonight, but we made a lot of shots and played particularly well on offense. I think these guys share the ball. We have multiple guys that can shoot it from behind the arc. We have big guys that can, knock them down on occasion behind the arc, which tests the defense even more. And it allows our perimeter players like Chance and others to be able to get inside the paint. And so offensively, we're a tough team, to match up with when you can do both. But night in and night out, changes. You're not going to make shots every night. And so our defense hasn't been there like we wanted it to be so far this early in the season. And so we're a work in progress right now on that side of the ball. And tonight it was a really good effort and a good step in the right direction for us.
Okay, we'll take one right in front and then back to the left and then one in the back.
How do you assess Texas's ability in pick and roll coverage right now, and how much did you guys exploit that in the first half to be able to hit all those threes?
Yeah, they've been really good in it, and they back up and play that drop like we do. And they've got size, up front. And when you drive in there to the rim, you're having to deal with a 7-footer. And I thought our guys did a nice job of not having one pick and roll situation. We had multiple, to try to test them a little bit, try to get to the second side. There were several occasions where we had to get to the end of the clock. Chance made a three. I thought the patience was there, which I was really pleased with, from our guys. But Texas is gonna have a great season. They have a great coach, really good players. And, certainly tonight was our night. And, I'm confident. My eyes tell me I've watched enough of their games, over the course of this early part of the season. And they're going to have a fun year, too.
Take one on the front left and then in the back.
Ryan, Vokititis, he had a season low in points. How much of a focus was it to stop him on defense? And then also Texas had some issues inbounding the ball in Maui, and that was kind of the same thing here tonight. Did you see anything on film that you guys felt like you could exploit in that area?
You talk about inbounding it underneath their own basket or full court? Yeah. I mean, we play 24 defense. We play full court defense, and so when we score a basket, we get up there. And our guys did a nice job, one of the better jobs, certainly better than last game. I had to get on them for last game, not getting into it as much. But, tonight our guys did a nice job. We had multiple deflections, and that's a sign that the guys are engaged and focused to try to put pressure on. And we're not trying to necessarily steal the ball, but we're trying to keep guys in front and keep that sustained pressure on. What was your other question? Yeah, I mean, he's an excellent player. When he catches it in and around the basket, he is really tough to deal with. And we're fortunate, not everybody's this fortunate. We have 2 7-footers, all right, that play well off of one another and are physical as well. And tonight was a big test for them. And I thought they did a great job. They held their own, and we got some help to them. The key for us, in this particular game was not letting him catch it so deep. And he caught it deep several times and got fouled, and made us pay. And but overall, I thought our guys, did a nice job.
Yeah, this goes for Chance and Coach. UVA's brand has not always been shooting. Obviously, I'm curious, when you have a night like tonight and you're shooting so well, how much does that help you in your confidence in building this new identity?
Yeah, you answer that one. Yeah.
It just opens the floor up a lot. So, in the first half, we were just getting kick out after kick out after kick out. So we knew, maybe that wasn't going to happen in the second half. Obviously, we continued to hit shots, but it definitely opened the floor for our rim attacks. And, just another strength to our game. With our offensive rebounding, it adds a lot.
Yeah, and stylistically, we want to try to get the best shot each time. And I thought our guys played a really balanced offensive game. We certainly want threes. I think Texas hunts threes in transition as well. We were worried about that going into this game. When they get stops and they're able to get out in transition, they can be deadly. And that was a big focus of ours of really trying to set our defense. And one of the ways that you do that is you run good offense. And I thought tonight that was a key.
Okay, we'll take 3 more. We'll take one right in front here, and then one to the right, and then one in the back.
Ryan, you guys are able to do an excellent job on Jordan Pope and Tremont Mark, 2 guys are tasked with scoring the ball. So Pope coming off an excellent Maui Invitational. Just curious kind of what the approach was with those 2 guys tonight.
Yeah, certainly Pope is deadly. And, watching the NC State game and beyond that, when he's in a rhythm, all right, he can really shoot the basketball, and he can shoot it off the catch in transition. His teammates find him, and then he could also shoot it off the bounce. And so we lost him a couple of times tonight, and he, fortunately for us, he missed some of those. But it's not going to be a regular occurrence this season. He's a really, really good player. He's fast, like this guy right here, and he can really shoot the basketball. For us, we wanted to make sure that we limited the amount of attempts that he got up. And I didn't see the final number, but that certainly is a key with anyone that can really shoot the basketball. You don't let him shoot, and you have to stick to him a little bit better. And then some of the others, we wanted to make sure that we, filled the lane up, because if you get too stretched out, then all of a sudden the inside becomes a real problem.
Take one on the right.
Yeah, Coach, did you feel like the 9 threes demoralized them a little bit and did more than just the score? And I wonder if you and Sean commiserated on being a first-year coach at a new program.
Yeah, obviously our families have known each other for a long, long time, and we have so much respect for the Millers. My dad and his dad go way back from 5-star basketball camp. I used to love watching, I'm a few years younger than him, but I used to love watching Sean play. He was such a dynamite player and just a tough guy. A guy like, me would aspire to be a player like him, and certainly he's a great coach. And, for us, I was just overall proud of the effort, here today for our guys. So I don't think there was they weren't demoralized. They continued to compete, throughout the game. And I think tonight was it was our night.
Okay, last question in the back.
Coach, what do you think the secret to the success of shutting down Texas's passing game? They were having a hard time getting around the court. Was that Texas, or was that you guys' defense shutting them down?
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it on film, and we always do that, after games, and certainly Texas will do that as well. So, that's a tough question to answer. I think our guys followed the game plan and did what we asked them to do in terms of, not overextending ourselves in the half-court defense, but extending ourselves in our 24 up the court. And sometimes that can mess up your rhythm a little bit, but overall, both teams are going to go back. It's still November, or excuse me, I guess it's December now, the coach in me. But it's still early is the bottom line. And so we'll both go back and learn from this game, whether you won or you're lost. And you live to fight another day. We have another one on Saturday against another really good team, and I know they do as well. So,
Thanks, gentlemen.
all right, thanks, guys.